Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Wheels not Extreme Racing, Ultimate Racing. Jeez, so much racings in the Hot Wheels series. I see this place though, and I expect the jungle music from Road Race to start playing. I think it would work pretty well here. Regardless, it's still a cool place. Has recently, yeah, I guess recently has raced here before since the World Race. In a jungle area that is, not here specifically. See you, bird. Engine Ground Storm. And Other Me? Apparently. The Metacog. I'm starting to recognize everyone. The thing is, I can't really recognize them by color since they have different colors and whatnot they can be using. It's one difficulty with a game like this one where you change up the cars. I'm like, what is that car? And the sound it makes, jeez. Still no idea what the hazard here is. Find out one day, maybe. Ah, man, I'll make that turn one day too, maybe. Of course, grease lightning probably isn't the best car for that sort of thing. Ah! I don't quite know how to dodge this fish. I guess be on the opposite side of the fish. I don't like this going through the camera. Stop using race cam. Through foliage. And I don't want to stop playing this game after this episode, but this is episode 5, so after this I'm going to be done with this recording session and I won't play for another week. I always love... Whoa! Playing a new game though. It would be nice if Triangle let you look behind yourself or something. Triangle doesn't seem to do anything. Man, this car really doesn't have the best grip, jeez. It might be because of the street tires or something if they actually affect anything. I'm not sure. And it didn't look to me like the different tires were necessarily inherently better upgrades. Considering that the last tires you unlock are straight up flat with no grip or anything on them, I don't know what purpose they'd even serve. We'll find out eventually, maybe. Or maybe something in the comments will know and just tell me. And then I'll find out, because you guys already knew. We're pushing the red. Ah, oh, I was trying to brake so I could actually make the turn that time. It did not work. Aha. Gotta do this time, fish. Yeah, I know how to dodge that now. Awesome. So I can actually... The turn always throws me off. I don't know why. There's something special about this turn other than, I guess, not having very good visibility. The turbo doesn't really help you get your feet off the ground that much, though. If you're already slow. It doesn't, like, kick you up to a certain speed immediately or anything crazy like that. Dude, how long can these cars accelerate for? What's this thing's top speed? Seriously. It's grease lightning for you. Where you going? You just accelerate forever. Which means, though, that there's actually a pretty big reward to be had for not hitting walls or anything if you can always keep your speed up. Because you can just keep accelerating more and more and more for longer. That's kind of weird how I started. Oh, and I'm at my top speed. There you go. Those look like mines of some sort. I have to dodge. Yep. Got turbo for it for some reason. Those are mines. That's kind of weird. I guess they're just put here as part of the track for stunt track challenge since nobody's supposed to be putting down weapons or using them of any sort here, or any capacity. Wish I can stay up to speed here though. You're on the last lap, so we can't let anything funny happen. Ooh, keep your grip. Oh, what is it? I wasn't drifting there or anything. I don't know why I lost my grip. Whoa. Well, it makes sense if I lost grip there. I was basically off the ground. Okay. Oh, it was actually faster to take that other route the third lap, I guess. Alright, well it leaves us plenty of time for the last race in this trio of races. Volcano 2. More power does not mean more control. Okay. So there's actually a reason to tune your car a certain way. It would be nice to know that. So there's not a reason to just always have the most powerful everything. It would be nice to see that they put some thought into that, so it's actually meaningful how you tune your car for any given race. Anyways, sure Burn loves volcanoes after that dream of his we had a while back. Look at you, what are you doing, you imposter? Go away. Go away! Didn't work very well. Grease Lightning doesn't have a lot of weight to throw around, even against another fake Grease Lightning, I guess. What is that sound? I don't know what that sound is. It's really weird. Anyways. Beautiful. There was apparently a hazard there. One that was worth a lot of turbo. This is cool. Me and my opponents racing on opposite sides of, I guess, the floor and ceiling, you might call it. Creative track design, I love it. You put some thought into it in ways that I haven't seen probably since World Race. I will give it to World Race. That game probably got more than any other Hot Wheels game I've seen. Oops, should have adjusted my landing a little bit. Probably more than any other Hot Wheels game I've seen. Put some thought into, creative shapes for courses. Beautiful. Is there the high speed we can get here? Even with turbo? I think it's my max speed without turbo though. Keep that in mind. Turbo does not go faster if I'm already at my high speed. Which doesn't really make much sense to me. I would think it should actually increase my power a little bit. Because it increases the power output of your engine, strictly speaking, realistically speaking, but whatever. Makes sense that it makes you accelerate more quickly, of course. Anyways. Oh, so I did not increase the nitro for this car, did I? Okay, I upgraded it. So we're trying to tune those things separately for every car. I wish I didn't have to. The base stats don't seem to vary that much for the different cars, from what I've seen so far. Although I admit I don't really pay attention to Grease Lightning base stats, or rather, Diesel Boy's base stats, speaking more in in-game terms. When was the last time I got turbo from anything? Looks like it's been a while. Ooh. Physics are really weird. Oh. Good job. I guess Central Challenge put some fans there or something, like physical, like fans that blow air or something, not like people, to push us up. Those are just like invisible people that help lift the car or something. I guess that's possible too. I dodged something that was worth a lot of turbo somehow. Was it one of those pterodactyls or something? Ah, slippery. Every time I think that might be a fun idea to use the handbrake, it turns out to be a bad idea. I haven't really found the line yet between using the handbrake so little that it does absolutely nothing, and just losing all traction. There's probably some line to be found, I just haven't found it. Go this way, I guess. Don't really know why I'd go one way over the other, to be perfectly honest. This way is cool, so I'm upside down now. I don't really have it memorized where the different places are that you get turbo, so I'm just kind of... I'm just gonna fall over there, off that route there, it seems like, because the guardrail goes down. But as I was saying, I haven't really memorized where I do and don't get turbo. This is not a place for handbrake either. This is a place for turbo, so I can do that. The grease lightning is outspeeding everyone. So far we've had Grease Lightning and Scooby-Doo both show pretty satisfactory results. But Grease Lightning seems to be doing a little bit better. Oh wow, there was actually someone right behind me. I did not even realize that. So I was still on first major the whole time though. Yay, what did I unlock? Another challenge. Jungle, I see it. Pyramid, apparently. Blastus, that is a weird one. That one could actually be Grease Lightning. It's just so thin. Collator. Who was? I don't know if I ever said who Collator was when they appeared in All Out. Hard-tuned engine, cool. Street brakes, which might be better. Heated suspension, which might be better. Yeah, let's play around a little bit. So we might just have to get used to the idea of switching up which cars are who constantly as time goes on in this game, as you discover more and more racers. No, I upgrade the nitro on this one. Yeah, I have medium suspension. I don't know if that's going to be better or not. I don't know what's going to feel like changing my suspension. Street brakes, which I guess would be better. I don't know. Hard-tuned engine. We'll see. Anyways, I guess we'll probably spend the rest of this episode just toying with the cars we've unlocked, just because for some reason that takes a long time. Because the loading screens are kind of long. Danny actually looks kind of cool. I haven't unlocked any new decals yet that I've noticed. So this car might be Grease Lightning because it's actually nice and thin like Grease Lightning is. And this might be the new Grease Lightning. So Diesel Boy can then be... I'm not sure. We'll see. As always, suggestions as to who should be who are always welcome as well. Interesting collections of colors for these guys. I wish there's something like black I can have here, although this does fit a more world race like Grease Lightning, I suppose. Might go with that. I can have more of a world race like Grease Lightning on here. Some kind of like that. Vaguely world race like. I don't think we're gonna have a brown light. Oh, we have that. It's just kind of oranges or something. I'll go with that. That'll be Grease Lightning if we ever play as them again. Which, I don't know if we will or we won't. I don't know how the number of cars compares to the number of races in this game. Also, we unlock a lot of cars at once, it feels like. Oh jeez, are you kidding me? I don't think that's the car I was thinking it was for a moment. It looked like Shadow Jet for a moment. That would really surprise me. That's a much older car that I wouldn't expect in newer Hot Wheels games. Newer Hot Wheels cars look more like cars. A lot of them are more like the whole... There's still the whole like fantasy car thing that Hot Wheels tends to be, but actual more car-like than things like Shadow Jet and like used to be. Where they would just be like cars that looked like something that wasn't a car. Although, it's not always the case, I guess. I don't know if we've seen Track T anywhere so far, actually. It's kind of weird. Anyways. Side voltage, I guess we just said Scooby-Doo. Still don't know who Slider is. I would welcome suggestions for that one. And Diesel Boy, I'm not sure who Diesel Boy would be now. Unless I would say it would be Ballistic, but who would Ballistic be? Ballistic isn't really a competitor. It isn't really a character. So I have Danny here. Grease Lightning. And this one. I might call it 16 Angels. You can see the engine sticking out and whatnot. I don't know if we'd call this... Somebody should probably end up being called... I doubt this car is in the game. Twin Mill. Twin Mill's a little bit too old to be in this game. So someone will probably end up being called Twin Mill at some point too. I don't know if it would be Diesel Boy though. That doesn't seem like the best fit. Collator could be... I think I'm gonna call it Collator 16 Angels. It's not obligatory that we have the golden tetrad here or anything. I think there's also one car that I'm suspicious might be here. I think I have an idea for as well. Oh, you know, this could also be race cam. This could be that's not that. Slingshot's companion for that matter. Give it more gray color and then make the red green, and you'd actually have. I'm used to that car looking like, but that's not what this car looks like right now. I can't change that. Why could I have this car color for something I want race lighting to be, or more of a gray, dark gray, but whatever. So this one, I don't know what color it would even have. I might call this one Slingshot's companion actually, instead of of 16 Angels I was going to. This doesn't even have a yellow color anyways. Oh, here we go, I can change this. Ooh, that's a good green. I could do this, so it's kind of the opposite color. I wish I had a gray, so I could make this be this really gaudy green. It is pretty much exactly what I want it to be. Might go with blue again. Something like this. That looks pretty nice. I like that. So we have that's companion here now too. I don't know if we'll play as them next time. Or we're over episode time. And I started recording a little bit late because I had some troubles getting this game running too. Not getting the game running, but getting it recording. So that'll be it for this episode. Let's play Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. Ideas are still open for who might be who. I think I have most of these decided though. This might be that's companion. Slingshot's companion. Darn. Grease Lightning. Danny. Not really sure, but it should be someone. Race Cam. Drifting Around Storm. No idea. It's a fairly normal car. It could be Muscle Tone. That's one suggestion. It's a little thin, but there are no cars like in the series that are that thin normally, so could be Muscle Tone. That's definitely Metacog. Track T and Burn. This is mid-drift, isn't it? Absolutely is mid-drift. Pretty sure that's what that car was called anyways. For the time being, I might say this is Muscle Tone. I might color it thusly, if it has any, like... Muscle Tone for me is normally black. Be it with flames on the side or whatever else on the side, but this doesn't really have black. There was also a green Muscle Tone if I remember right. No, I don't think I ever played a game with a green Muscle Tone. Muscle Tone, there was the orange Muscle Tone. Yeah, here we go. In Stunt Track Challenge. What did it have on the side? It had green stuff or something like that, I think. Something more like that. I don't remember what the color was for the windows. Probably just the usual gray. Actually, I think all the cars had gray windows in that game. There we go. That's my idea. If there are no other ideas, I might make that Muscle Tone. Okay, but that'll be it for this episode. Let's play Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. I'll see you guys next time when we... Oh, not yet. No. Oh. No. Well, let me... Darn it. I have to go to the race. Well, let's see what the pause menu looks like. Okay. Was that mid-drift on the right too, though? Is mid-drift, like... Do all the cars appear as opponents even if you haven't unlocked any of them yet? That's odd if so. Anyways, though. So next time, 3 more races. I think it's 3. In high performance. How many of these do we have? Not a lot, actually. So we'll probably spend some time in other places, too. I don't know if there's other ways you unlock things. Maybe next time we'll head off to arcade mode instead. That's certainly not a possibility. We might unlock things that way. Anyways, bye everyone.